It does not matter how many times you fail, you only have to be right once, and then everyone can tell you that you are an overnight success. This is the story of Mark Cuban. Born in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, he is a self made billionaire, entrepreneur, television personality, and media proprietor whose net worth is an estimated $4.3 billion. According to Forbes, he's ranked at number 177 on the 2020 Forbes 400 list. He was also named GQ Men of the Year in 2006. Mark has been involved in numerous investments and companies, most known for being the current owner of the Dallas Mavericks, as well as the owner of the integrated media and entertainment company 2929 Entertainment. He's also one of the main sharks in the hit television series Shark Tank. Mark started his entrepreneurial career at the age of 12 by selling garbage bags from door to door. This was inspired by the response from his father when he asked for new shoes, as his father told him that he needs to find a job in order to get new shoes. This inspired Mark to start selling garbage bags, which he bought for $3 and then sold to his neighbors for $6 a piece, making twice the profit. Later on, at the age of 16, he started selling newspapers in his town when there was an ongoing strike in the newspaper factory. He purchased newspapers from another town and sold them in his town. He moved to Dallas, Texas to further his career, and it was at Dallas that he started working as a business sales representative, from which he was shortly fired due to the fact that he made a business deal with the customer instead of cleaning up the store. This inspired Mark to start his own business ventures. His first company was started as a system integrity and software reseller company called Micro Solutions. It was an early proponent of technologies such as carbon copy and Lotus Notes, etc. The company grew to more than $30 million in revenue, and in 1990, Cuban sold Micro Solutions to CompuServe for $6 million and approximately made $2 million after taxes on the deal. The second company he started with his colleague was AudioNet or Broadcast.com, which was later sold to Yahoo for $5.7 billion. Yahoo's purchase of Broadcast.com was regarded as one of the worst internet acquisitions of all time, as Broadcast.com, along with Yahoo's other broadcasting services, was then discontinued within a few years after the acquisition. Mark claims that the Yahoo transaction to be one of his luckiest asset sales during his professional career. Mark Cuban companies are the company through which he invests and controls several businesses. Some of the main businesses to point out are the Dallas Mavericks, Access.tv, and Magnolia Pictures. Mark took over Dallas Mavericks in 2000 and introduced many features to the team, creating a more vibrant and interpersonal connection with the fan base, such as the Maverick Foundation. He heavily invested in coaching and marketing as he realized that there were issues with the franchise in those sectors. Small changes such as the logos and jerseys were implemented. However, the most influential change he made was in investing and coaching, through which he introduced enough cap space to do well in free agency, as well as the time he invested in Dirk Nowitzki, regarded as one of the greatest power forwards in his time. He bought players that would suit Nowitzki's playstyle, which then helped them win the 2011 NBA championships. Why did the company or Mark himself succeed? I would say it was mainly due to his eagerness to learn about any company that he invests in. He finds the flaws and strengths and uses them to his advantage, and it creates connections with the fans, customers, players, etc. The main takeaways I learned from this case study on Mark can be expressed by analyzing his quote, in which he said, "Push yourself because no one else is going to do it for you." This motivation that he had inspired him from the young age of 12 and still is within him, as every single venture or company that he has invested in, he has injected this drive for them to succeed. The key lessons about entrepreneurship or new ventures that I learned from Mark and his story can be expressed by another quote, which is find something you love to do. If you don't make any money from it, at least you love doing it. This drives an individual in his professional or personal career. I believe it is a very important factor to love what you do, as if you love something enough to tolerate it, you will make money out of it eventually. Mark said, if you're looking where everybody else is looking, you're looking in the wrong spot. One of the greatest insights I found from Mark that I can use in my professional and personal career is to restrict myself from thinking and following others, and to create and follow a path that is suitable to me and my strengths. He said that the biggest and most important investment he's ever made in his life is in his himself. He has spent numerous hours learning about different aspects of the businesses he is working in. He would always find time to keep learning and keep improving himself, which gave others the notion that he knew what he was doing. The drive that he had to keep improving himself and keep learning non-stop, even at his current state and age, is the main reason why he is so successful. The story of Mark is a story of self-belief and self-improvement. In any aspect of life, the best way to succeed is to rely on oneself, to teach and improve oneself, as if we make a habit of doing that, everything we dream of will fall into place. Sweat equity is the most valuable equity there is. Know your business and industry better than anyone else in the world. Love what you do or don't do it. This is the story of Mark Cuban, who has invested in numerous companies without having any prior knowledge of those companies. But the main reason he succeeded was his drive and eagerness to learn about those companies and to make it in those companies.